My dear friends, we meet at a time of critical importance. The challenges, immediate and long-term, that faces FAO have never been greater. In many ways, the world has changed enormously since FAO was set up in 1945. Overall, we enjoy greater prosperity and opportunity, but this progress has not been shared. Hundreds of millions of fellow citizens continue to live in fear and poverty. And despite the ambitions of those who founded FAO, food and nutrition insecurity continue to lie at the heart of this injustice. Delivering the last McDougall lecture, Olivier de Schutter drew attention to the fact that for the first time in history, the number of hungry in our world had passed 1 billion people. He spoke in the aftermath of the record surge in food prices and when the global financial crisis was hurting economies and people across the planet. It would be comforting if 2 years later we could say that such a shameful record would never again be reached. But there is a real prospect that we may break the 1 billion mark once more, and that in the long term, this number will continue to rise. So this is the somber background against which you are meeting over the next few days. There is a real threat that a serious crisis will turn into a permanent disaster, putting in danger the lives of many millions of people. There would be one other important casualty in this failure: the global sense of community, which the ambitions of this organization symbolize. For if countries cannot come together successfully to deliver food security, this most basic of all human needs, our hopes for wider international cooperation look doomed. Yet even on food, there has been in recent years an ominous retreat from the idea of common purpose based on shared values. We have seen a worrying rise in protectionism, unilateral export bans, land grabs, and exclusive deals that meet the food needs of the rich but not the poor. That's why I passionately believe that along with tackling the linked problem of climate change, delivering global food and nutrition security is the challenge of our time. But daunting as the barriers are, they are not insurmountable. We have, after all, doubled food production before, so we must not despair. And higher food prices, ironically, might actually provide the foundation to help us build a better and a fairer future, food future. Here, the FAO, its partner UN agencies, and international trade bodies must step up their efforts to develop a fair and sustainable framework to tackle hunger and deliver food security. We need you to drive improvements in both global governance and policies, including an overhaul of unfair trade rules and restrictions. Continued slide towards beggar their neighbor attitude that we have seen in recent years will only worsen the crisis and instability. There is need, too, for structural reforms, such as improved social protection schemes against price spikes to protect the poorest. It is clear, as well, that if global and regional food stocks were both more transparent and maintained at higher levels, price volatility and speculation could be dampened. As a first step to bring about these changes, the FAO can lead by compiling more accurate and accessible information on the quantity and quality of these stocks, something which is still missing today. You must be at the forefront, too, of developing a deeper understanding of the relationship between international, local, and farm gate prices to ensure both fairness and the right incentives are in the right place. Along with your continued and crucial support for innovative agricultural research, this is a big agenda. This needs even greater cooperation and collaboration between FAO and other agencies working in this area.